What's up YouTube, JustJustin here. Today I'm going to be bringing y'all my Shadow Paladin deck list, and I prefer Ildona over Phantom Blaster Dragon builds, just because I just like the playstyle better. I feel like, I don't know, it's more budget, I like it better. So, let's get started. Your starter is full battle, because it's the only viable starter out right now. Blaster Javelin rise on top of him, you search the deck for Blaster Dart. This helps keep you from being grade stuck on one, and it's a plus. Then my main Vanguard of the deck, I run 4 Ildona. His skill is Limit Break 4, Counterblast 2, and retire 2 Shadow Paladin rear guards. You then get to draw 2 cards. So you draw 2 cards and then you twin drive. And he gains 3,000 when he attacks, and his Limit Break, when you activate it, it grants him an extra 3,000 attack. So he can swing for 16 by himself when at Limit Break, at the cost of Counterblast 2. And then, so I run 4 of those, and I run 7 grade 3s in total. My last 3 grade 3s are 1 Phantom Blaster Dragon, just because he's searchable through the Blaster Javelin. And he can be an 11k Vanguard, and he's just a good backup Vanguard. Same thing for Dark Dictator, just a good backup Vanguard. And he's a possible game finisher, because when you ride him, you Soul Blast 3, and give 5,000 power to 2 front row Shadow Paladins. And my last grade 3 is a Bahabkar. Just when he's placed on Vanguard or Rear Guard, check the top card of your deck. If it's Shadow Paladin, place it on Rear Guard circle. Just a good +1, but you don't want to run a lot of him because he's only 9k. And then moving on to grade 2s, I run 2 Blaster Dart just for the ride chain. In case you draw into 1, you can still +1 off the Javelin if you ride it. And he's just good to have in Soul for if you ride Phantom Blaster Dragon, but you don't want to run too many of them, because while he's on Vanguard and there's a Javelin in Soul, he's 10k, but besides that, if you ever have to place him on Rear Guard, you can't use his effect to Counterblast 2 and retire cards. That's only a Vanguard effect. So he's just a 9k vanilla the rest of the game. And then 2 Rugos. I really like 10k beaters in this deck, just because I feel like you're having to run so many effect grade 2s. You don't have a lot of big strong guys, so I would really like to figure out how to fit more of him in here. But the deck's fine right now, I guess. I'm still testing it out and figuring out exactly what I want to do with it. And then Tuna Mains, just a 3k grade 2, really bad power. You basically just want to play her Interceptor off on your opponent's turn. But the turn you play her, you Counterblast 1, discard a Shadow Paladin, you get to draw 2 cards. So she's a +1. So she's still really good for this, especially this deck build, because you can just kill her off with Ildona's Limit Break too. And I like her. A lot of people don't run her anymore because she's only 3k. And if you have to ride her, that sucks. But I've never had to ride her, and I don't think I would. I think I'd just stay on the grade 1 for an extra turn or 2, honestly. And then 2 Machas, and when she's played, she's 8k grade 2. When you play her on Rear Guard, Counterblast 2, and call it grade 1 or lower Shadow Paladin to the same column as her. So she's really good for searching out your Sharons or Grubals or whatever you want to search out. Just a good recruiter, +1. So as you notice, this deck is very Counterblast heavy. So I run the 4 Curse Lancers to fill out the grade 2s. He's the damage unflipper, 9k. Whenever he hits a Vanguard, you unflip 1 damage. So he's really good in this deck. That's the grade 2s. Now the grade 1s, I run 4 Blaster Javelin. Like I said before, you ride him on top of Grubal, and you get to search out a Blaster Dark in your deck and add it to your hand. And when he's placed on Rear Guard, you can discard a Shadow Paladin grade 3 and add 1 Phantom Blaster Dragon to your hand. So he can filter out through the deck, and he's just necessary for the ride chain. And there's nothing better right now. I run 3 Perfect Guards, mainly because I only have 3 right now. But 3 is pretty good for this deck, because there's a lot of draw power with Ildona and all. But I would run 4 if I had a 4th. And 4 Sharon, basic 8k beater, makes strong columns. And then I run 2 Garurubao and 1 Arian Rod. I like Garurubao better than Arian Rod right now, but Arian Rod's still good. You just rest her, discard a card, and draw a new card. And Garurubao is, when he attacks, when he's on Rear Guard, he's a 9k beater. So he's just good for early game beats. And then the triggers are 8 crit, 4 heal, and 4 draw. So that's the Ildona Shadow Paladin deck, guys. Just comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you guys think, and I'll be back later with more videos for you guys. This is JustJustin for Team Shenanigans out.